Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Bienvenidos a un video podcast más de Polaris Controls. En esta ocasión estamos en Austin, Texas. Estamos con Shannon y Sasha. Thank you very much for having us here, guys. How you doing?
Great. Oh, this camera. Hi. We're doing very well. Sorry, there's a camera.
Yeah.
Actually, I was looking there where there's no camera. Thanks for having us. Thanks for
you.
joining me. Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah.
This is
We're
good.
doing great.
Very good. Very good.
Perfect, guys. Thank you very much for having me here. It is very amazing what we saw today. The manufacturer, the factory, everything. The people that work there, they are the soul of the company.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are the heart, literally. And thank you very much for having me here.
Of course.
And this is going to be a 20 questions interview. Well, maybe 19 and 18. we need to know how it's working that. But it's going to be personal questions and also business questions.
I like that.
Okay.
You can game with that, and wherever you want to ask, you can do it.
Perfect.
So let's start it then. Shannon, first, ladies first, please.
I understand.
So Shannon, please, country and city of birth.
Well, I was born in the United States in Mississippi.
In Mississippi.
Yes, Mississippi.
Can you spell it?
Mississippi, humpback I.
That's the
Yeah.
Mississippi education system.
Yes,
They're hard at work.
exactly. So,
We do that. It's kind of difficult. It's
Yeah.
impossible for me trying to spell it. Sasha, tell us about the Russia, Mother Russia, please.
I have no idea what you're talking about. With a name like Sasha, I'm definitely not Russian, it's technically true. I was not born in Mississippi, clearly. I was born in Vancouver, Canada.
Okay.
But my parents were born in Russia, so I'm first generation North American. I can speak a little bit of Russian, but I won't.
What's the Russian word that you use with your mother and your father or your family in particular?
What do I use with them? I say "прости меня," which is "please forgive me," because I'm always doing something. So when in doubt, I just say, "Hey, my bad," and then normally it's okay. And if not, then just come back. That's why I moved away to Austin, so that way they're in Dallas. They don't have to worry about me. Man, this is question one?
Yeah, this question one only.
Wow, okay. All right.
That's really cool. Again, please, the Russian word is "прости
Very good. Прости меня.
меня.
You wanna try?
It's
Прости
kind of
меня?
difficult.
yeah.
Close.
It's good.
I'm going to use it often in Mexico. We
Perfect.
should be saving it for some actions that I have
course.
On the weekends. Perfect. This is a second question that I love a lot because it is not the first job. Because we have two kind of first jobs. The first job payable and the first job that we don't do for unpayable or that we help a brother or family or something like that. So Shannon, the first job that you remember, payable, unpayable, wherever you
Well,
want.
the first job that I had in Austin, Texas, I worked at a tanning salon.
And a tanning salon.
Tanning salon.
Yeah.
Yes. And then after that, I was a bartender.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
So,
God.
Yeah.
This is new for us.
What's your favorite
I
drink
could
then?
keep going. I worked for Red Bull as well.
Yeah. Really?
And all the liquor companies.
And all the liquor
Yeah.
companies,
I
every
did
single one.
Jägermeister, Rumpelmans, and Goldschlager.
Yeah.
Really?
I represented them, and I was a Coors Light girl.
Oh my God.
So that's what I did all through college.
All the college.
Yeah.
You're a party girl. Well,
So-
even now you're a party girl.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Lies.
And
I'm
you-
29 now.
You are 29 over and over again. I am not a party boy.
Yeah,
I know,
totally.
shocking.
Your first job, besides the Russian style, remember that?
Right, which is not a job, it's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
My first job was selling eyeglasses. I worked for a company, since we're not being sponsored, I'll just say that you can get 2 pairs of glasses for $99, yet somehow all of the end prices were closer to 300. So I don't know how that math worked out, but that's where I had my first start working with people, and I realized, oh, it's so cool that these little lenses can really make a difference in people's lives. So already it was enjoyable just seeing the aha moments happen, especially with kids seeing things for the first time.
Okay, that's.
Yeah, how's that for a good answer?
Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not bartending.
It's not bartending, it's right. It's
I
real
think
stuff.
if you
Yeah.
want like a bartender or the security guy on the door,
Yeah.
something like that, you have that face.
Thank you, but I have a very weak disposition, so it would not work out very well.
Perfect. This is a question that is kind of difficult trying to ask and answer also. For me in particular, because I love the music in particular, I love all the genders, all these kind of things, but the favorite music artist that you have, it could be a band, could be a solo, could be a guilty pleasure, for example. Sasha, Shannon, who begins?
I mean, I've been around my kids for the past 12 years, so I get to listen to all their music. And, you know, we've gone through many years of Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, and so I've grown to love both of them, and, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, and then I love my EDM music, I'm not gonna lie, so.
When you're in college with all the girls, beer and Jahrmeister, what do you hear?
Oh my goodness, it was all 90s hip hop.
90s
Yeah.
hip-hop?
Oh,
And
yeah.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, a little bit before that, but
They were 90s.
yeah.
They were 90s.
It was, okay. well,
When
yeah, it was P. Daddy and P. Diddy and
Sean
yeah.
Puffy Combs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then he
It
went
was
to like
great.
Sean Puffy Combs and
Yeah.
P.
I
Diddy.
still listen to
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
know the
that's
name
good.
of this guy right now because he changes the name like every 2 or 3 years. It's Puff Combs, it's Sean Combs.
Sean
or-
Combs,
I
yeah.
don't know.
He has a vodka, right? I think he has.
Everybody,
That-
even,
You're
right.
even the Canadian
Yeah.
guy that you know is.
Oh, Canadian guy that I
Ryan
know.
Reynolds.
Canadian guy that I know.
Yeah, exactly.
This
All the
happens every
Canadians
time.
knows each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, which camera? That's why I never mentioned that I'm Canadian, because people go, "Oh, you're Canadian, so you must know Jacob." Like, yeah,
Exactly.
of course,
All
that
the
one guy.
Canadians know each other.
Did you mean Drake?
No, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
He has a-
Yeah, he is Canadian.
he has a
Yeah.
vodka.
As is Jim Carrey, by the way. Just so you know.
Oh, really?
I did not
He
know
is.
that.
Oh
I
my
think.
God.
Oh, I might be wrong. Edit that out
I
if
don't
it's
know.
wrong.
You can Google it.
On the
That-
YouTube, we're going to see the reaction
Yeah.
if Jim Carrey is Canadian or not.
Okay.
Maybe you should.
I thought he was Canadian.
I don't know.
I don't know either anymore.
We can Google it later.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And well, you have Taylor Swift. That I'm a Taylor fan, really. I love the music that she's doing right now. Katy Perry. What else? What do you want to hear when you are with a glass of wine, for example?
Oh goodness.
Jazz, blues, rhythm and blues,
Katy Perry?
hip-hop,
Yeah, no.
Metallica.
Peace.
What's peace?
No, yeah, no noise.
No.
Oh.
Outside.
The sound of silence.
The
Yeah.
stuff is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very good.
That's good.
Yeah.
You, Sasha, what's your music?
I know that music is typically subjective.
Mm-hmm.
This is an objective fact that Dream Theater is the greatest band of all time.
Dream what?
Dream Theater is the greatest band of all time.
Really? I
So
need to hear it because
you do. Do you know why? Because they're the greatest band of all time. So they are in the genre of progressive metal, which so I grew up with classical music, and so I listened to that my entire life, and then all of a sudden I heard, oh, this is very interesting. It's classical music stylistically on the structure with new age instruments, and I've seen them live 4 times, and I've cried 5 times.
Okay.
I'm not sure when I doubled up, but they are absolutely incredible. Check them out. You'll either love them or absolutely not, but check them out.
So this is for my next question. I think this is your historic band for all the times.
Yeah.
Do you have a music album that is different for this band or the
Oh,
same
absolutely. So the greatest objective album of all time also is from Dream Theater. It is Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from a Memory, which is kind of a it is Part 2 because in one of their earlier albums they have Metropolis Part 1. So this is kind of a continuation and an expansion to the story. So what I would recommend, if you've never heard Dream Theater, how dare you? Number 2, listen to Scenes from a Memory from beginning to end. If you don't love it, that's fine. But if you do love it, it'll be life-changing. No joke.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I need to hear it. I need to hear it
It's
to corroborate what you're saying right now.
incredible. It's incredible.
And Shannon, what about you?
I would say growing up, my favorite album was all the Madonna albums.
Wow.
Loved Madonna.
Wow.
Yeah, couldn't get enough. And then, in my 20s, I would say I really went through a big Beatles phase. Loved the Beatles.
What is like?
Yeah,
2 years
yeah,
ago,
5 years
2
ago.
That's what we're saying,
Yeah.
which you are still going through then,
Yeah,
your
I
Beatles
am.
phases right
Yes,
now. Good.
of course.
Good.
So,
So Beatles.
Yeah.
That is very iconic for everybody. Everybody
It's
has
great.
Of any age, correct.
The song for the Beatles that can identify, for
Yes.
example, for me, is Hey Jude. I don't know why.
It's just so
But I
good.
love it.
Well, and let's be real. I mean, if we're gonna go away from Dream Theater, which I don't want to, Sgt. Pepper is so good, Abbey Road is so good, Magical Mystery is so good, the White Album is so good. Some of their older stuff, you gotta start somewhere, right? But yeah,
It's kind of, but I think the White Album is like the cherry of the cake.
I think so.
That brands everybody on,
Yes.
on the industry.
Yeah.
And well, you do screens, so this next question is
Yeah,
very
this
important.
is a big one.
Yes.
Of this is going to depend
Yep.
the screen innovations factory and everything.
You got a sip.
So,
Yep.
the favorite film or film artist that you have?
Well, I can take this one first. I'm a big Marvel fan. So love all the Marvel movies, and I could not watch my Marvel movies if I did not have a black diamond.
Wow.
So my children and I have watched every Marvel movie on 150-inch black diamond. So I
That's
can't beat it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For example,
So-
how are your kids?
They're 12. They're twins.
12. So, the same moment that Marvel began with this Marvel universe, your kids, it was like 2 years.
Yeah, so we started watching them when around 6. My son really was into it, and then my daughter got into it later
Okay.
on.
So they're big fans for
Yes,
Marvel.
yes.
So half of their life, all they've known is Marvel.
Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't get him into Star Wars though. I don't know why.
You need to go to the dark side.
Yeah,
Totally.
I know. Yeah, they
You need
just
to go there.
It's good.
we got to work on that.
Yeah, exactly. I think 15, 16
Yeah.
is going to be the proper age to introduce the Star Wars
So,
world. But,
yep.
but it's necessary, totally
Oh
necessary.
yes.
Start with Jar Jar Binks and then take it from there. If they can deal with that, then
That was the
then you'll be
worst
good.
mistake that Star Wars. You said.
Hey, it was a choice. It was a choice, and you make choices, and that was a choice. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like eating nails. It's a
Yeah,
choice.
it is a choice. It's really not recommended if the goal is existence, but it is a choice. Yeah, technically.
Perfect. And Sasha, what's your favorite movie or favorite artist, Shannon? We forget that. Do you have like
Like
a
actor?
crush on the movies, on cinemas, or something like that?
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
No? Is there
Not
anyone?
even Captain
No.
America.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, is that what's his name?
Gene Hackman is an amazing actor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gene
That's
Hackman.
old
Yeah.
school. I like
No,
that.
not Gene Hackman. Who's the Wolf Man from
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
Gene Hackman,
Gene
Hugh
Hackman
Jackman.
is good.
Yeah,
He
oh,
was
he is,
good
of
back
course.
in the day.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Back in the
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
Yeah,
but
back in
I'm
the
sorry.
yeah
Yeah.
Back in your 20s,
Yeah,
Gene Hackman
yeah,
was very
when I
good,
was- when I
which
was
you're
still in the
still.
womb.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Yes.
So-
But Hugh Jackman for me is also.
Yes.
I think the how's the name of the movie? The Showman.
The Greatest Show.
The
Yeah,
Greatest
it's
Show.
it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
crazy that movie.
I do like show tunes. That's another thing I don't really tell about
You like show
myself.
tunes?
Yeah, I do.
Well, save that for your
Yeah.
hidden something.
One of my hidden talents.
Yeah. Is that, oh, no, I guess maybe this is
Yeah.
right.
And you, Sasha.
Terminator 2. Let me explain why.
Yes, please.
That was the first time when I was watching a movie and I was so blown away by the special effects that I couldn't understand that this is where technology is now. When T-1000, that liquid, spoiler alert, sorry, you're 30 years behind now. When T-1000 gets blown up and turns into all this liquid and then all of a sudden reconstitutes himself, there was nothing like that. And that was the first time where when I saw the movie, I thought, wow, this is what a cinematic experience can be like. And so, to kind of segue to what Shannon is saying, to be able to have that kind of experience at home now, is like
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Fun fact:
Tell me.
Terminator was the first 3D produced movie that existed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The first
I didn't know.
produced
Yeah.
3D because they used to have 3D movies, but it was the first 3D produced by Hollywood movie that we have. So it's a good choice of Terminator.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and actor, please don't say Schwarzenegger because I'm going to kill you.
I mean, what's wrong with Arnie?
Dude.
Yeah, he's good for what he is. It's so tough because there are so many incredible actors. So you don't want to just say like, Gene Hackman or Hugh Jackman, or Jack Human, whatever it is. But you just look at people that embody the role. And I know it's such a cliche thing to say, but when you watch someone like Anthony Hopkins, it's absurd because he just becomes whatever that character is. So anytime you get an actor that you don't even see them as the person, you just see them as the character. Succession right now, incredible show. The actor that plays Logan Roy, and also horrible, terrible person, and I can't get enough. So really, it's just people that are just so good at what they do. Man, there's nothing like it.
Okay, it was 2 minutes and no answer. Do you notice that, Shannon?
What?
He didn't
Oh,
give
didn't
an
I
actor.
though? What's his
He's
name?
just-
Not Sean Connery.
You said
Yeah, who did I
Anthony
say?
Hopkins.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anthony is old school, totally,
Yeah.
definitely.
No, he's
I prefer
great.
Gene Hackman, totally.
Yeah, which she prefers Hugh
better.
Jackman.
It's
so.
better.
Good.
And about influential people like Gene Hackman, who's your influential people? Who's you admire? Could be a teacher, could be a family guy, or something politics, anything.
Yeah.
Sasha, we'll begin with you.
You did mention Family Guy. I'm not sure if Peter Griffin is who I admire.
Yeah, really
That
good
could be
model.
it. I think I was thinking about this one. Yeah, I know this is not impromptu. We were given this information ahead of time. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, you read this?
I
beforehand?
did.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
And I read yours. I was like, some of these answers are pretty good, but I might need to keep my own on some. Robin Williams, I think, is a really big inspiration for
Robin
me.
Williams.
Because when you think about how much joy he was able to bring to so many people in such a short period of time, it really, how many people did he impact in such a positive way? So whenever I'm having, like, not necessarily the greatest day, I just kind of think about him and go,
Yeah.
wow, that's just someone that was always on and always made an effort to just be kind of a shining beacon. So yeah, Robin Williams is pretty cool.
That's a cool answer. Shannon?
So I'm not going to say an artist or movie star. I'm going to say Ryan, my husband.
That's
Yeah,
more
I
cool.
know.
It's very-
You know,
Nice.
he's a leader and he really cares. And I just, he always has good thoughts and he just gets up every day and he tries his best. And he accomplishes anything that he can put his mind to, and he tries to teach people that. So he makes me a better person.
That's love. That's love.
Well,
Totally.
and although Shannon may be mildly biased, I can also validate that the reason that we have the culture that we do is that everything starts from the very top. And so you are encouraged to just bring your ideas, you're encouraged to be yourself, and you're encouraged to just contribute as much as you can. And so when, again, that starts at the very, very top, how can you not love working here?
Yeah, exactly. It's special for us.
Yeah.
And I think you nail it. It is one of the better things that Screen Innovations could have is both of you guys, Shannon, Ryan. They're the dream team
Yeah.
for the whole industry. And I'm just saying just for me, for a lot of guys and a lot of people that I know in this industry. Okay, so we go for a next question. I'm afraid to ask this to Shannon, the hobbies, because she was a course girl.
I'm learning a lot about this too, so I don't know.
Can you do some flips?
Yeah,
with the
I
bottles
throw
or
Red
something
Bulls
like
out
that?
the car. No, hobbies. I mean, I love to be outdoors. I love to surf. I love to swim. Love working out, biking.
sports.
Yeah, water sports. Do like snow sports too, but water sports are more.
You do a lot of paddle, right? Or what?
Surfing.
Surfing.
Yeah, so those are my hobbies. But I mean, unless I'm working or hanging out with the children. But we've
That's our work.
gotten our children to do the same hobbies that we do, so that's
cool.
very good.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's influential that they.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
So
You, Sasha?
All of that sounds horrifying to me, so I don't do any of that. So my hobbies typically involve localized in my house. So I'm putting this in very heavy quotes. I do a little bit of music writing that no one will ever hear ever, but just a fun little creative
that's
out.
nice to know.
Yeah, well, you should listen to Dream Theater and then get back to me.
Okay.
It's not as good anywhere near, but maybe then. But yeah, that's just what I do. Just I play a bit of piano and I just write a little bit of just stuff on the side, and I let Shannon do all the exciting things as well as the rest of the world.
Totally. Because for me, the sports, I love to see it on TV, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's my sport.
Yeah.
Watching.
Yeah.
Watching
Right.
sport on
Just
TV.
very passive.
Yeah, exactly. This belly is a
Yeah.
Polaris sponsor.
Yeah.
Perfect. Any hidden talents?
Not really.
Not really.
No. I really don't have any hidden talents.
I hate to be the one that says it, but if we tell you,
You have to kill it.
Is it hidden?
Well, totally.
So here's a non-hidden talent. I have destroyed the saltine challenge. So for those of you that are unaware of what that is, you have to eat 6 saltine crackers, any brand, make sure it's salty, within 60 seconds without any water. Using your own. Well, yours truly can do 9 in 60 seconds. So, and if you think it's easy, give it a shot.
Yeah,
and then comment about it here, wherever we're putting it.
One salt cracker, and I need a glass of water.
That's right. Yeah. So I remember when I was doing the saltine
Let
challenge.
me get some saltines. Hold on.
Yeah, you should get them and do it on camera. It'll be the most embarrassing thing. It's hard. So my dentist. Let's not talk about this. Yeah, I have overactive salivary glands.
Okay.
Maybe we should go to the next question. It is a hiding talent, totally. Well,
Should have kept it hidden, huh?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay,
Well,
that's perfect.
give it a try. Give it a try.
We're talking about the sports right now. I know that you practice a lot of sports, Shannon. But your favorite one is surf, or you look anything else more? Interesting.
I really like to swim. I'd say swimming.
It's an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
That counts.
So
And
I swam my whole entire life, and then I swim
You
here.
can swim.
Yeah,
I don't know
freestyle.
what's the swimming
Freestyle.
All the styles?
Yeah, but
Can you
freestyle.
float on your back?
Yes, I can do backstroke, butterfly,
Can you just float on your
breaststroke,
back, though?
and
How long
freestyle.
can you float on your back for without sinking?
I can hold my breath for 2.5 minutes.
I keep asking.
That's
Yeah.
a hidden talent.
Yeah.
That's a hidden
That's a
talent.
hidden talent.
See, cool. We can.
So-
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but can you float on your back?
Yes, I can put it.
Some people can't float for some reason, so I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Because you kept answering like everything except the floating question.
Yeah.
What if you're just hiding
Got
something?
it.
Okay,
No.
cool.
The only swim that I know is
The doggy paddle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
a little doggy paddle.
It is for me.
Yeah.
We need to teach you how to swim.
I'm from Mexico City. We don't have ocean
Okay.
until 4 hours away.
Yeah.
But we don't have pools.
But there are like ponds, there's stuff, right? Like
No.
there's body of water. Like it rains eventually,
The
and
only
then.
body of water that we have in Mexico City is a lake.
Yeah,
that
you
leaves
probably
ducks
don't
there.
want to get in it.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, and then maybe you have a disease.
You need to
when
ride your
go.
bike there.
Yeah.
There's good biking in Mexico City.
Well, biking is a really good sport. in
Yeah.
And
Mexico
a
City.
sport. There you go. See, look
Yeah.
at you. You're very sporty,
So
like me.
it's got high altitudes too. You
That-
get in shape there.
It's dangerous.
Did you do climb or something like that? Climbing?
No, I haven't rode in Mexico City, but I've been there. That's it.
We need to.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
to do it. We need to do it. This question is going to be uncomfortable because I know that you don't do any sport.
Correct. None. I do negative sports. I think about it and I get upset. But I can answer this.
Okay.
I can
let's
answer
go.
this.
You love to watch some sport?
So I do love to watch some sports. Yes, I'm a as they say sports watcher.
Okay.
When I was younger, I used to play hockey, not on ice, because. What do you mean? Oh,
You're from Canada.
yeah.
It is
I
like
thought
your
you had
blood.
to play on ice.
I know. My
Oh.
parents never let me or allowed me to. I was talking to Ryan about this earlier, where I just.
Oh, okay, wait, Sasha.
Yes.
You're from Russia.
I'm from
The
Canada.
hockey mecca.
Yes.
And then you born in Canada.
Yes.
The other hockey mecca.
Yeah.
Yes.
On ice.
Yes.
And you never play on ice.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And I understand. I never went like skiing or like I've done tobogganing. It's like a little sledding where you can go like 5 miles an hour. I think if we convert that's like 8 kilometers, give or take. So I would do that, but I would used to play hockey just like floor hockey, where you would use your feetsies, and running shoes, which we would call runners in Canada.
So we have field hockey here in
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, but field hockey's weird. You have to like be hunched over, and you have this weird candy cane thing. Why does that exist? With ball hockey,
It's a really rough sport.
It
And
is.
In college, it plays really hard in girls.
I'm sure. No, it's intense.
Yeah.
So I played a bit of hockey, and then I was really good at badminton. For some reason, badminton was.
So inside, yeah, it's like pickleball.
What'd you say? Huh?
No, I was thinking inside in Canada, so that would make sense.
That's the one thing I did outside.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I do some things
Yeah.
outside, like
Yeah.
badminton. Yeah, that was always fun. I never done pickleball. What is that? That sounds cool.
It's just like it's a smaller thing of a tennis court, just like a little. It's just a small
Just
version
like
of
the
tennis.
hat, no? And
Yeah.
You play with a small.
With a small
racket.
paddle.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where you go hit it against the wall and it comes back?
No,
Oh, good. That's squash.
No,
No, well,
that's bad.
yes and no.
Yeah.
Do you know what badminton is?
Is that with the little ball that like the little?
You don't use a ball on
Oh
badminton.
my.
But it looks like a little wing kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, you do
Oh,
know what it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's a little birdie.
Yeah, birdie.
Yeah. Do you know what it's actually called? Would you like to know?
Sure.
It's called the shuttlecock.
Oh, okay.
That's the official
El
name.
gallito in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
El
So
gallito is the
Yeah.
son of the cock.
Yeah.
yeah. So badminton great, hockey great, everything else, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, and
All right.
when you stopped practicing the sports?
Then I just started floating on my back. That's all I would do.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to start. Thank you for answering all these personal questions. I know a little bit more about you guys. But we're going to start a little bit more with professional and from screen innovations.
Yeah.
And the first one is kind of important because we are living what Ariel likes to say special days. This COVID and supply chain and everything, these changes we have right now. And any personal activity that you started during this pandemic time, during these 20 months of between lockdown and starting up again in the office, you start doing something with your family, for example, something out of the box that you usually not do it on regular times.
Yeah. That's actually a good one.
Yeah. I mean, well, with us, the kids were out of school, so they didn't have activities after school. So we spent a lot more time together in the evenings, and we cooked dinner, and we weren't eating out constantly, and so we really had, a lot of more bonding time that we didn't have.
Do you build boards with sheets and all kind of things?
We played a lot of games. We did board games. Tried to do a little organizing. Did not clean the whole entire house like other people did, but we got one wheels. That was kind of fun. Brian introduced one wheels to all of us, so we're a one wheel family.
What are one
So
wheels?
It's like an electric skateboard with like one wheel in the
Hence
middle.
one wheel.
And
Oh.
so it's like it's kind of like you're snowboarding or skateboarding, but it's motorized. It's a lithium battery.
Oh.
So we did a lot of that, and that was fun, just kind of the four of us. So a lot more family time.
No bruises, no broken bones.
No.
That's
Yeah.
10 of 10. That's a 10 of 10.
So because normally, we're always out and about and entertaining, and so that changed.
Yes.
So.
And travels,
Yes.
vacations, everything like that.
Yeah.
We changed everything. Sasha?
Well, I went against all of my personal instincts, and I actually started going outside a little bit more often to do a bit of gardening.
Okay.
So that is, life can be very exciting, and so sometimes it's just good to just kind of get out there and listen to the quiet whispers of the highway in the distance, and then sometimes the birds will chirp here and there. But just being able to go and maintain and kind of just be out there with greenery was just a nice way to sort of just stay calm and relax. So that was a nice thing, but I could only do it in 50-minute increments.
How many minutes you are from the highway?
It seems like no matter how far away you are, the sound will get you.
Okay.
So you can see some of the lights go, which is beautiful at night. Gorgeous, the red and white of the cars leaving and going, but
That's
yeah.
really good for photography, for example.
Yeah,
If you
excellent.
want to practice, that's going to be an excellent choice of material to do.
It's perfect. Well,
Yeah.
that'll be my next hobby, which next year, let us
So
know.
gardener just for 15 minutes lap time.
15 minutes at a time, otherwise I need to go inside very, very promptly. I will, and without any exaggeration, I will go home and my wife will look at my neck and go, "Why are you burned?" And I was thinking, literally coming from my car to here and here to the car, I burned. So
Wow.
that's how sensitive I am.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is a Canadian,
That I did
this
not
is a
know.
Canadian fact.
So-
Another
It
hidden
sound-
talent.
It could burn.
Yeah, exactly. Also, it's my Eastern European heritage for sure.
I'm
Very,
glad
very.
you didn't work at a tanning salon.
No, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Although I did get a couple of fake tans a couple times, and that never again. It did not quite work with whatever I was trying to accomplish.
Another hidden talent that maybe a tan could be a really good option. Okay, what do you think about what happened in the last 2 years, and how do you see in the near future? where is Screen Innovations right now, and how you're going to be in 2022, 2023? Shannon?
Well, I mean, the past 18 months at Screen Innovations, when COVID hit, we were really traveling quite a lot. Everyone had travel plans and we canceled them. We immediately started doing online trainings. Sasha came on board, how long? Maybe 6 months before COVID?
Yeah, around there.
And so, it was great. All the sales team, we all got together, including Sasha, and we just called our dealers and tried to do as many trainings as we could with them. And we were on top of it. I thought we did great worldwide. And we did that for the past, 18 months, but now we're ready to go out and see people. Today, our sales team, some of our salespeople are at the Total Tech Summit in Florida, and we were at CEDIA. So, as we love our dealers and we loved having that time and training time and having them concentrate on the actual training online, it's just, we're ready to see people. We feel that 2022 is going to be all about seeing you again.
I think when I saw a picture from CEDIA and from Infocom, it was like, we get backwards 10 years, 12 years ago, that when Infocom and CEDIA just saw 50 people a day, and that's it. It is kind of different what the pandemic do to our lives, and it was. I know that the humans, we are very resilient and all these kind of things, but when that hits and we're not prepared, and we have all these global communications, it is amazing. This. Perfect. How has this past event affected your company directly? Do you have to? It's a hard work, or do you have to fire
we did at the beginning. We had to let some people go. Lay people off, and then and we could bring them back, as we started getting more busy. But it was definitely it was hard.
It's just so heartbreaking.
Made my stomach hurt. It was very difficult. As we love our employees like family, and so that definitely it sucks in any shape or form to have to do any of that.
That's one of the things that I consider from Screen Innovations, that you're a big family. So it is not just a company for Ryan and you. I think this is the other child that you have. And it's kind of difficult trying to get a flow to 150 people. That is amazing that you have a lot of people to hire here. And suddenly let go some people because you have no money to do another thing. And it's really amazing how you can recover it after 18 months of pandemic or lockdown. How much it lasts on here in Austin, the lockdown?
How long was the lockdown here?
Well, the schools were closed all year pretty much. And then this year we started going in September, the kids went back to school. But the lockdown, I don't know, May, June, I kind of forget.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that such a crazy thing? Just even trying to remember the time frames. Like the past 2 years have been absolutely insane.
Yes.
And it's so nice to see, and as many of you did the factory tour or saw the factory tour earlier, that we were able to get a lot of our staff back, and that was so wonderful because again, you saw how much they care, and truly when we had to let them go, it was an impossible decision, but fortunately it seems like we've started turning the corner and getting back to more or less how things used to be. Obviously, there's still quite a ways to go, but things are looking much more positive.
And we're a company that everyone can't work from home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's impossible to do that.
Yeah.
And also one of the things that I noticed is that you hire a lot of people 6 months, 8 months after the primary first lockdown.
I feel that you can look across the United States, and a lot of people have moved jobs. They're moving, so there has been a lot of turnover and people trying new things. So yes, we do have some people that have been with us forever, but then we also have a lot of new faces.
Yeah, because when I
Yeah.
interview 2 or 3 girls that is working on the manufacturing, they stay here for less than a year.
Yeah.
So it was on pandemic time that you hire a lot of people here. How does past event affect? Well, we already do that, and this is a question for both. So each one can answer this. How did you get into the industry? How did you start into this current company? Well,
I was forced. No,
we
I'm
know-
just kidding. I'm kidding.
We know this story, but
No, honestly, I did not help Ryan start the company.
Really?
I was in the banking business at the time.
okay.
So, which was good because one of us needed an income. So he started the company in actually 2002, but it really was technically formed in 2003. And I came into the business in 2007.
Okay, so 4 years later.
Yeah, so yeah, basically it was January 2008 when I officially came on board. So I was in the mortgage business.
They need the income.
And yes, and then 2008 I closed down my mortgage business and decided to come on full time
Wow.
to Screen Innovations. So
And well, no, it is your first job and company also in this industry.
yes,
right?
yes, I did not know anything about two-piece projection.
Wow.
The only thing I know what to do is I know how to ask somebody. So
Yeah.
I would learn. I
Yeah.
would just, I'd say I can get back with you, and I would find out.
Wow.
So
Now you're involved also not on
Yes.
screens, also with speakers, with the control programs.
Yes.
You're
So-
evolving. Screen Innovations is evolving.
yes.
I think the word innovations is fit you perfectly on this company.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool when you can have a company name and not have to spin why the name is or isn't what it is. It's really cool. And effectively, the reason that we're able to come out with these things, it's all based on feedback. It's all based on dealer feedback, from end user feedback. So without that, I don't know where we would be right now. So it's been really fun.
And you, Sasha, is your first job in technologies or?
So I have worked in technology for a little bit now. I got my very first start with glasses, as I mentioned. Then, that was fine for what it was. You deal with people, and people are very exciting, especially when they can't see. So I thought, let me try to do something. Let me do something else. So I got into more of the technology side of things, where I started doing more training there. Then I got into the audio training side of things, which was a little bit more to my roots. And then I had the opportunity to see some really incredible visual experiences at some trade shows. And when you pair audio with incredible video, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing like it. So I adore that I was able to kind of go through what I did, and I would not want to be anywhere else right now. I love it here.
We did this earlier with Sasha when we go to a walk outside. But what's the difference between you personally and professional? This is one of my favorite questions that I have. And Sasha, I know
You can go first because mine's boring. So you go.
All right. So there's a misconception that perhaps people that do training or educations for a living are, this all the time. And yes, it's I love what I do. It's easy to be excited here, and so that's me. I try to make things fun, but also relevant, and hopefully you learn something. And then when I go home, I'm in bed by 8:30 p.m. So I do my exciting thing here, and then I am doing
out of battery.
Literally out of commission as soon as I get home. So it's a very nice dichotomy. Yeah.
So it is the opposite poles that you have here. You are all fun, all that, and
That's
you
right.
Get and get rest.
My wife loves that. Yeah, when I'm home, I am just nothing. I'm just like a puddle of mud. It's exactly what a great relationship needs.
Your wife has a passion for sake.
Oh boy, yes she does, and I don't know why she sticks around, and I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled.
Keep it.
I will. It's really on her, but I will keep this. Yes.
Shannon, what about you?
I'm pretty much the same,
Yeah.
professionally and personally. I act.
You're the boss here.
No. But you can ask anybody around. I pretty much say how I feel and feel what I say, and I'm myself at home and and here. So
it is kind of you don't split the personal life for
I really don't.
How do you
And
do
that's
it?
hard, and that's hard.
Exactly.
Say, how do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
My kids know everything about screen innovations.
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's exactly
Marvel and SI.
That's
Great.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
good.
Yeah.
That's the hidden payroll that they
Yeah.
have.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, I like to have fun here. I like to have fun at home. You see me on a trade show act the same as I would if I'm with my friends versus with you guys. So.
And it's kind of funny because so the conversation in your house is also about jobs.
Yes.
It's also about the screen and everything.
Or it's about surfboards, boats, the ocean.
Which also is
maybe
what we
some
talk
more
about here too, so it's
surfboards,
great.
Snowboards, no.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool because it's kind of difficult to try to split these kind of things, and I need to have like a chip or a switch. Say turn off already house, turn on, and go to the office.
Yeah.
It's kind of different this, but it's really cool that you can do it and also you can share it with your family and friends.
Amazing.
Okay. What do you like the most? What you do? Why you start this?
I like selling the big screen experience. I mean, sorry this is in the way, but right behind is a 200-inch fixed frame slate screen. And I mean, when somebody looks at a big screen and I mean, they can see what a black diamond or slate or any of our screens can do, I mean, they're amazed by it.
Yeah.
And to give them that experience, to give the family that experience is, I mean, I love that.
Sasha helped me to the camera to make the wow face.
Wait, that's not a wow face. How's it?
The first time that I saw a screen innovation screen, literally, it was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My jaw was like on the floor, totally. The first one that I saw, it was a black diamond.
Yep.
It was on a trade show in Syria, I think in Dallas, that time at the OP.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, I want this.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
You have to see it. That's the thing, because it's one thing to conceptualize what you think a big screen experience can be, and unfortunately, a lot of people that do have experience with big screens, they may not be in the greatest environments. Like perhaps you go to a sports bar and you'll look and there'll be a big screen. You go, okay, it's big. Unfortunately, they may not be using the right material.
Yeah.
And so as a result, it doesn't look the way that it can look. And so when you see something like the black diamond or our slate, or if you have a light controlled room or other materials, it is a completely cinematic experience without any compromise. And no angry children yelling at you in the theater. Well, in your theater at home, maybe, but out there. And so, from that standpoint, there is nothing like the experience. And also, I'm lucky that my job day to day revolves around doing a lot of educations and onboarding new dealers. And what I love doing is talk to them about their specific business and then figuring out how can we slot in to make sure that they are growing their business. And when you then see the dividends, 6 months later, a year later, and you see what they're able to do, knowing that you made a difference in even their personal lives, it's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you're totally right about this. And I think your passion and you enjoy it a lot is to have the education for the people to share this. And you share with excited.
Yeah.
Suddenly they say, this guy could be this way 24 hours. And I know that you're not. When your house, you're a pile of mud.
That's right. Good callback. I really wish I wouldn't have said pile of mud. But yes, I did say that, so let's go with it.
But here at the office, you're like that 24/7 when you're here.
Because how could I not be? How can I not be? Again, for those of you that haven't seen the factory tour yet, check it out. And when you see what's going on there, when you see the attention to detail, you see how much everyone cares about every little detail, it's impossible not to be this excited. It truly is.
Exactly, that's perfect. Well, what's the? Shannon, this is going to be, I think, the toughest question that I'm going to ask you, because it's your baby. You are part of this baby in this company. But I think you should have like a favorite product or something like that. You have one?
My favorite product?
Yeah.
I think it's our original Black Diamond.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, it looks amazing. You know, I mean, put it up next to a flat panel. No glare. It's great. I mean, it's just, and you can get it so big. I mean, I love our theater room.
I think the first Black Diamond came only 180 inches, right? Or
it was 115.
115, exactly.
So
it was small.
The minuscule 150. Exactly. Oh no. Yeah.
It was small screen for that time because you do a bigger screen for now. But I think also we did Black Diamond and the Zero G.
Zero G. Zero G is amazing.
Yes.
When it drops down from 16 feet, or it does. It looks great.
Yeah.
And then, one more.
Yeah, please.
Sorry.
No, I insist.
Another one.
No, it's Flex Glass.
Oh,
I love our rear
good.
projection material.
Flex
Glass. It's more for commercial applications, but I mean, we've done so many cool things with it in museums and in broadcast studios, and I love it.
As the name implies. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Sasha.
Yeah.
Do you have like study cases for that?
Yeah, they're on our website.
Yeah, please, because it's very important that our dealers know this kind of products, because, for example, Flex Glass could be using a lot of things, and suddenly we don't know the right material, and we can find it with you really quick.
Yes, yeah.
And it's not an expensive.
No, and the nice thing about Flex Glass is it rolls on a 2-foot core.
Yeah.
So you can get it into an elevator or a smaller, building.
Cool.
So
yeah, which again might not seem like such a big deal, but these are all things that we really had to think about. It's not just about making sure the product is as great as it can be, but also how do we transport it? How is the installation going to be? What is the weight? So as Shannon mentioned, the Zero G. For those of you that have not seen it, screeninnovations.com/0G maybe. And effectively, that is one of our motorized screen that can suspend close to 16 feet with these really, really very strong and beautiful Dyneema cables. And the Zero G on the biggest size is 250 pounds, which might not seem like that's too light, but the similar style that the industry has is about 1,000 pounds.
Yes.
So when you think about how much more you need to spend on getting more people out there, how much, heavier it is, which means it's less safe to do the alternatives, we want to make sure that even from the standpoint of installation, that is as important as the end result where you have a beautiful image.
Yeah, exactly. And then for you, what's your favorite product that you know already from Screen Innovations?
Well, my favorite, outside of the things that Shannon mentioned, because she stole all the... Listen, when I say she stole the good ones, they're all so great.
It's on the shade side.
Don't you dare. Okay, good. To me, since as Shannon said on the shade side, I'm going to take the shade side as well.
Yeah.
Our Nano Box is our motorized cassette, and what we tried to do when we created our shades was to redesign them. So we were able to make the smallest motorized cassette in the entire industry with the Nano Box. It has such a small, sleek form factor. It's designed to disappear into the window. We powder coat it. Everything is done here in-house. Check out the factory tour. We have 12 powder-coated colors to choose from. We can do custom colors. We can do it with wired power. We can do it with battery power. It truly is. You're a perfect solution no matter your situation, no matter where you're putting, and really almost no matter what size you're needing, because the Nano Box can go up to 15 feet wide with a 16-foot drop. So really, really amazing product.
That's really cool. He gave all the speech in this.
I don't know what you're talking about. There is no salesmanship involved here. That's just I'm just speaking naturally.
That's one of the products. You mentioned the Black Diamond. You mentioned the Flex Glass that you have. Also the Zero G. But also I think with the Solo screen, you brand like you could have a cheap screen, but with high quality. And I think Solo make a home run for you guys.
Yes.
It is an amazing product. Now with the Solo 2, the Solo Pro, sorry, Is Solo Pro 2 or Solo 2 Pro?
It's Solo Pro 2.
Solo Pro
Yep.
2. Thank you very much. You are doing at the other side of this to do an affordable. I don't want to say
Yeah.
cheap. Sorry for the word. An affordable product for everybody that is going to have a really good quality on this. I think this is the product that everybody needs to have in the house.
And I like Solo Pro because you can, there's 12 colors to pick from as well on that, so you can make it your own if you want.
You have like a green aqua color.
Yeah, we have, that's what we have at our house, and I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my favorite color.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't like green, but that
Yeah.
color in particular, it's really, really cool color. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. We already do a video, but what is the difference between you and other companies? What's the products or the services that you offer that no one else offer besides Sasha trainings? Because they're really, really funny to do these trainings with you, man. It's amazing.
I'm good in very small doses. That's why 2 hours at most, and then for your sake, we're done.
Okay, perfect. I'll be here since 12.
Yeah.
We have 4 hours, so I'm over.
I don't know how you're still around, man. This is truly, you are one of a kind.
Okay. So Sasha, what's the service or the products that you offer that no one else offers in the market?
It's one of those things where it's tough to speak about other manufacturers because there are so many wonderful products out there.
Totally.
But something that we really, really pride ourselves on is attention to detail with everything. Absolutely everything that we do, from making sure that the screws are perfect, making sure the color is perfect, making sure that the extrusions, that the tube is, that the fabric or the material wraps around, that is perfect. And if things are not perfect, we'll start over and make sure that everything is done the way it needs to do. So knowing that anything that goes out is going to be a phenomenal product, I think that is something that not every manufacturer can say, but again, it's only because of the hard work that they do back there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the things, well, I know for sure that the Wizard, you are...
Yeah, I was going to talk about our tools.
Yeah, exactly, please.
So our services, are our tools. So on the screen side, we developed the tools very early on to help the dealers pick the right screen material and the right size with what projector that you have and what kind of lighting conditions you have in your room. So the Screen Wizard is very important. You can sit in front of with your client and say, okay, if you'd like to buy a 2500 lumen projector, this is why you need this screen. You're not telling, the dealer's not telling the customer, they're showing them proof. If you have this much light in the room, you really need to spend more money on a screen and not buy that $500 Chinese screen that you saw online. So we created tools, the Screen Wizard. We have our screen calculator that gives you the exact dimensions. On the motorized side, it shows where power goes, what controls you, what you need. You can make it your own on the screen calculator. If you want low voltage, AC motor, lithium battery, anything, add lights to our zero wedge screens. So there's a lot of different things that we provided for you. And also on the shade side, the flow tool.
Yes.
It took many, many years to develop, but we wanted to make sure it was right for the dealer. We're constantly changing it. We're making it better. We like your feedback. But just like with the supply chain issues and with back-ordered fabric, now it'll tell you if it's back-ordered. You don't have to guess. We are constantly coding it. It's in-house that we do. And so, I think the flow tool for shade.
Absolutely.
Yes, totally. I think Screen Innovations, it was the first company to create a wizard that it was friendly.
Yes.
I know that there are a lot of companies that already have some wizards, but when I saw, and I think it was 2007, 2008, that you developed the wizard.
Yep, we did.
It was amazing because it is even I can configure a screen being no idea what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So it was incredible to have that kind of tool.
Yes.
That everybody can use it, even the end user, the dealer, the architect, the designer. And it's too easy to use it.
Well, and that's exactly the point, because you can have an amazing product, maybe it's easy to install, it is. You have all these great things, but if you're not comfortable when it comes to ordering or not comfortable what to do with the initial thought process, that doesn't help you much either. So truly, as Shannon mentioned, the Screen Material Wizard completely takes the guesswork out of how to choose the right material every single time. But one of the things I love about it is that it's always going to be completely honest.
Yes.
There might be some situations where the lighting conditions are so bad that there's just nothing that we can really do. And that's okay, because our number one goal is the best performance possible. And if that just can't happen, we'll let you know.
Exactly, and I think it's very important. And almost to finish, we're going to finish already. Shannon said it's going to take like 20 minutes. We've been like here for 1 hour, Shannon, and you're not for it.
Yeah, we really did it. Yeah.
Shannon, please get me out of here.
So far, so good.
For almost for finish, this last 20 months, we have like a recap, some practices that we need to follow to our work routines. Have you considered different strategies? For example, the hiring Sasha to do more trainings or something like that. What did you change in these 20 months for sales?
Yeah, I mean, I do think we did a lot of trainings, and now we're keeping those, and Sasha can do one-on-one trainings with a dealer and his sales team, and before we didn't really offer that. So, I mean, that is something that we have changed. I mean, we are now doing more regional shows and going out there. We want to see people. So that's not going to change. We want to get back to some of the things that we were doing before, but you know, I mean, we're going to keep Sasha around.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's on camera?
Yeah.
That's on camera. That's on camera.
We get it.
Good.
We get it.
Good.
Let's go.
Good. Perfect. Good. That's on camera. That's on camera.
Remember,
that's
you need another guy.
That's right. But yeah, it's to the point of training. Yeah, when we first started and the pandemic was going, we initially realized that we just had to get the word out. So we were doing one-to-many, and it was amazing. We would have, in some situations, 30, 40, 50, even upwards of, I think one of the biggest ones was close to 90 people just attending my just kind of like online, training on some webinars, right? And as time went on, we realized that people were really enjoying it, and we realized also now instead of doing one-to-many, let's do one-on-one.
Yes.
And we have seen that people are signing up frequently for one-on-one sessions where we can go and hone in not just on the product in general, but again making sure that I can make it relevant for that dealer, because everyone's a little bit different.
And they can ask questions.
And they can ask questions.
You know, in a big group, they don't ask questions.
I don't know what happened there, but with it's like shame or something like that. To say, I'm going to say something stupid, but I think when you have a one-on-one, you can ask wherever the hell you want. You're not going to be bad about that.
Right.
And I think it's a great option that you start doing this one-on-one with sessions with the clients, with the dealers, and also I think the next approach is going to be the architects and interior designers. Yeah.
And we are part of AIA. We have an AIA training course that we do, and CTS course. So we've been doing those throughout the year, and you did one in Mexico.
Yes.
So
two.
Yeah, two.
That's right.
Yes.
Doubled up good.
So
exactly. And it's really cool to do that trainings to the architects. It's different because you are not talking about technology.
Correct.
You are talking about design and I love this kind of.
We have one on the wellness.
We do health and wellness. Yes.
We need to talk about this in New Federal Mexico, because with Ketra and all these kind of technologies that came for wellness, instead going LEED or going green, I think wellness is going to be more important in our market and near future.
Yeah.
Okay, for the last question, several events like Infocom or CEDIA have been cancelled, or even just open, but not with the people that were used to.
Right.
I think on the last CEDIA it was like 300 attendance.
Yeah, we had 138 scans.
Ooh, yeah. It's a bit less than normal.
Yeah. But I mean, we scaled down. We had a little 10 by 10 booth pretty much. We knew that not many people were going to attend, but we did. We supported the CDA channel, and we wanted to support the CDA dealers that were there. So we had some good one-on-ones, and we were there.
It's kind of different to see these events. Do you think that eventually in Mexico they do that way? They incorporate CDA and Infocon at one's own show. Not for the people that goes, because you can have one show and you can have pro residential all in one space, and I think it's going to be better success instead going separate.
Yeah.
Do you think that this could be working?
I think it could, but I don't know if Infocom and CDA feel that way.
Well, exactly. It's kind of different. You need like a VIXA, for example, that is like a conciliator.
That's right.
They're not the same owner, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of different in the United States.
Something that we are seeing, though, there are regional shows that happen as well, and so there's definitely a desire. People want to see what's out there. So, obviously things are still not where things were, but it's clear that the desire is there. People really want it, which is literally the same thing as desire. I just said the same thing twice over, so edit that, please. But I think sooner than later, we're going to start seeing these shows start getting built out to maybe not exactly how they used to be, not yet, but people want to be part of this, and it's cool to see the excitement when we do go out there.
Yeah, even with Polaris, we have to split because we get used to it. Have a great party with all the Polaris team. That when you see that jacket in Infocom,
you know what to expect.
There's a lot of things. Crazy parties at that moment. But we have to split also, like red. So some guys went to CDS, some guys went to Infocom. Right now, I'm doing this kind of trips to go to the manufacturers and kind of change. And what we miss is to have a really great show with a lot of parties on different restaurants. But I think it's going to take 1, 2, 3 years tops that we get used to the normal business or shows.
Yeah.
One of the things that you say, Shannon, is really cool is that you support CDA because it's an investment. It's not for free for you, the manufacturers. You spend not money on the descriptions, only on the rents, shirts, people with rental trucks, everything that you need to go to a show like that. And it's kind of difficult, and it was a lot of companies that say at the last moment, we need to get retired for that. So I think it's for security, but also, like you said, we need to support these companies because we need to believe that we are on a serious industry that has these kind of things.
I mean, we don't feel that we need to have a biggest booth at CDA. We did that the 2019. 7 years ago. 2019 we had probably one of the biggest ones. It's not.
It was in Denver? No,
it was in Denver or Indianapolis.
Orlando. It's one. It for sure was in the city in the United States.
It was in Dallas.
Well, but we did it really big in Dallas, but then we did even bigger the last 2019.
Yes, so it was Denver, I think, or Indianapolis.
Denver, I think Denver.
Indianapolis was this year.
Yeah, Indianapolis was this year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
How you?
So.
We remember the shows, but with so much beer and alcohol, it's kind of difficult.
Rafa speaking for himself. I know nothing what he talks about.
Perfect. Well, Shannon, Sasha,
thank you
very much.
Oh, pleasure. Thank you.
Here. Thank you for this interview.
Yeah.
I hope you have enjoyed a little bit.
Yes, it was great.
I'm nothing if not a pile of mud. So yes, I loved it.
Well, thank you very much. Anything else to add?
No.
That's it?
No.
I'm very happy. I'm thrilled.
Thank you guys for, being partners with us.
Yeah, thanks for all your support. And again, whatever we can do, let us know. We'd love to take care of you.